just in time for Halloween once again. Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit, the brand new game. So since last year, around Halloween, when I did all the Five Nights at Freddy's that were out at that point, the movie came out since then. A lot of lore has been dumped. I am not good at all the lore. The best I can offer you, if you've never played a Freddy game or the grand overarching story, if you want a smart person to break it down for you, that is not me. But basically, some kids were killed a long, long time ago. And that was the first couple of Freddy games and dealing with that situation. And then there's some girl named Vanny. That was the star-ish of Security Breach, which was the last huge main game. She might be evil AI, or there's some other shit with some kids. A different kid might be AI, or there's computers now, like everyone gets downloaded into computers, and William Afton's a thing. And I'm rambling a lot for an intro to a video, so we're just going to play this game. If you want to see the actual lore, way more smarter people online. So it says optimal experience. I'm one of these people that it's like this level of darkness. I feel it's like what they're pitching to us here. And I don't know if people are going to be able to see that. So we're going to go up a little bit. We're going to cheat a little bit. So this game has a lot of achievements. So we'll see how long this goes. It's definitely more of a full game than those first games. Oswald, it's time to go. Stop drawing your creepy friends. We go to the pizza place. So he dumps his kid at Jeff's, the pizza store, all the time. So this kid's pissed because Grandma's holding back. You put her in bubble wrap, I agree. This is weirdly darkly morbid. Dad's gonna die. Calling it. That's crazy, just dumps him at a fucking pizza store all day. I used to play her all the time. I got ring word from the ball pit. You know why it's roped off. This feels crazy. Oh, we have a map. Oh my god, this feels so good already. This is so exciting. Alright, so we got dining hall, entrance, party with ball pit, backstage. Alright, so we can go back and reread stuff if we want to. There's a little delay between when I hit back and... You know what that stage is for? Ball pit looks kind of gross. What would Dad do if I went missing for a while? Hard stop. Full play through this. This is too cool. I was only gonna do like a video or two. I'm gonna do the best I can at least. There's a whole secret fucking Freddy world. Alright, so I'm gonna try to be smart about this. So if we're talking about Ghostbusters, obviously, that's a good Ghostbusters joke. So time framing this, either we were living in 1987 or we're back in like the late 80s again. Dun, 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 dun. Look at them party. Never called Chica creepy, how dare you? Future of the Flashback. It's my favorite old movie. Yes, we went from the 20s to the 80s. Oswald the Wizard. How come we never seen you around, Oz? It's okay to be a new kid in town. New Mill is bringing lots of newbies like you. Let's have some fun while he settles in. You wanna play Pizza Roller? Let's play some Pizza Roller. Let's go to the arcade. I read fast, but I'll try to stop fast scrolling that stuff. Don't run, don't yell. Only rules. Eat this macaroni and ketchup pizza. That does sound gross. What's pineapple pizza? Pizza flavored soda. Have you seen Zendrix? How about Zendrix versus Mecha Zendrix? Boy, stop calling it classics. We're back at Fazbear's. Please let this be skee ball. Oh my god, hell yeah. Kiss my ass. You showed me how to shoot it, bud. He's the best pizza roller of all time. Oh shit, Mike has to be the freaking kid from Five Nights at Freddy's. Michael Afton. The greatest demon killer, or demon. School, do you go to Westbrook? I have a new teacher this year. Give me an achievement for that. Give me an achievement for that. I beat that shit kid. Let's play some tag. So I'm kind of stuck in here. Yo, they're gunning those things at each other. I got caught. Hide and seek then. Or we're just playing tag. Alright, so kitchen's locked. Party hallway, party room, backstage, blah blah blah. If all the good doors are locked, how am I supposed to hide? But does your arcade wrap around or no? It does. I want to get in the party hallway and then the storage area. Okay, so I think it's June 1985. If we're still doing Signs of Fredbear's Family Diner, that's where all this started before all the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza places started. That's part of that lore. We're about to get snap trapped. What's that? Wait, what are they called? Spring locked? We're about to get spring locked. This is like that movie Five Nights at Friendly's. Five Nights at Freddy's. Why is this so amusing to me? I don't know. So I guess this is teaching me. Okay, it's teaching me how to hide when the actual game starts. Oh, this is so good. Did you find Oz yet? He's a quiet boy. They're never gonna check the bear suit. Because holding a holds your breath. So, the big yellow... So, I'm going to try to talk over quick. So the big yellow bunny is Springtrap. And to the best of my recollection, that's where William Afton, the main guy that killed all the kids in the beginning, that's where he got downloaded, stuck, AI'd into. At some point, he got melted into the suit and some other bad shit. So I don't really want to look for those kids. Okay, that door's stuck. That door's stuck. Okay, so we get game tokens. We can possibly play games. I realize everyone's getting murdered. I don't care. You're on my schedule. You should just leave. This kid's bold as shit. Oh, wait. So you hide under the table. The rabbit door's open now. So yeah, Springtrap has been melted down, people fused into him. He was the star-ish of the Five Nights at Freddy's movies, if you want to call it that. Okay, quick time events. That was close. This is wild that this is this much of a game. No joke. Is it gone? Gotta get out of here. That's... Is that not literally what I was just trying to do? Get the fuck out of here? So I'm assuming. Okay. There he is. Didn't you hear me calling you? Holy shit. Well, she was missing an arm or a leg or something. Oh no, Dad's been taken over by other dad. Jeff, save me. Jeff, you freaking burnout. Bunnies know how to drive. That's so good. Does it keep flipping back and forth? It does. Okay, so he said... Okay, so my bed's hideable. That's pretty funny as a crappy fan. Okay, stop. It was making the radio static noise from the... I feel like something's coming through that mirror at some point. I just want to see something real quick. Trap, 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 trap. Finish the game. Okay, they're mostly hidden anyway. I'm trying to judge if this is just the normal spend 5 nights, do something kind of game. Or what? Alright, so Dad's bedroom. Okay, Mom gave us a battery. This looks like The freaking Shining, when the bear's getting the blowjob on the bed. What can we break? 2 batteries. So I think the trick is make the noise. Weight resistance mechanism, rope. That's my own fault. Oh, okay. We got a flashlight. I set flash badge before. Alright, so there was a battery there. Okay, so you know what sets off the first trap? So what I was trying to do... So what I was trying to do... Was there a hiding spot in the kitchen? You know, it has a prompt that when you're by the door, you can press A and go through it. But if I run against the door real hard, I also go through it. So here's the plan. You know, everything says it makes a lot of noise. Alright, wrong buttons. The prompt... That's why. I'll say the prompt to piss off Dad. Now we can do it. So he should be going that way. Five 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 5683. 555 5683. Jenny. Hello? Mom, it's an emergency. Dad, something's wrong. I just got Mom killed. Okay, plumber. Got a mechanic. Got trapdoored upstairs. Turn the vacuum on, make Dad think we're doing good stuff. Him and Mom in the same face. Mom, Dad's been kidnapped and replaced with... Can't you see the demon eyes? I'll get back to Jeff's. So fundamentally, it would seem that the best move would be just get to the front door. Why are my toys betraying me like this? They're getting faster. Okay, so if I shut the fuck up, I can hear him walking around. So I try him close the door. He definitely switched rooms again. Heard him close the door and switch rooms again. Get out of the living room, prick. Okay, so best case. Oh, no. Best case is not right. I'll say best case he follows my path. I could just like lead him around, but I guess that's not a thing. Alright, so he should be in the hallway. I should stop pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, so we got school, library, pizzeria, the mill, and my house. Okay, so this seems kind of cool. Where if this is like pizzeria night one now. We know this arcade. So maybe just have just one location one night. It's all the locations one night. And then night 2, night 3. Blah, blah, blah. So I kicked the plastic ball into a door frame. Alright, fine, some good stuff. We got some animatronic skellies down there. There's a lot going on, and then the words get stuck in my head. Oh yeah, I don't know if the Steam achievements. Like my overlay might be different than what's popping up in the game. That was what I was trying to say. Peace. That's what they do. Buddy, listen. Alright, noise, hide. Do I have a screwdriver? Not yet. This does not seem like... Okay, it said it now. So I bet there's a... I'm struggling so hard with words right now. It said if this is... Oh, if this is the same pizza place, Chef has the key. So we warp back and forth between the 80s and the 20s. I say Jeff's not back in fucking 87. Jeff's here in the current old fancy times. So clumsy little shit just fell. Ayo, Jeff. I need the key. I'm very bored. Just need me on page fast. Forgot to dump the bag at the mill earlier. Take that trash out. Our town's retro shop got a new Mechanic robot. Dad promised he'd take me. Dad was the one that bought it. He worked overtime every day for weeks. So Dad's a good dad. He's doing the best he can in the small town that Bon Jovi sang about. The mill closed down 3 years ago. Everything else sucks. Alright, that was a quick drop off. I run through the doors automatically. I complained about that. That's just because I'm running all the time. Here's the key. I was gonna say, at least we're safe in these present times. Completely forgetting that Dad is a spring trap. Is the spring trap? Is a spring trap? The kids stopped screaming and crying, by the way. Damn, kid's crying again. Just what I needed. Okay, so before I do this, my actual prediction is we stick the screwdriver in the kid, and then the spring locks slap shut, and then he dies. So I was talking to my friend, and then shit went badder than bad. Have you seen a tall man with a blue shirt? Some enterprising young entrepreneur is gonna like rip those sound files, and he's saying like, "I love you, son." Does escape always just mean switch the level? It does. Hey, we made it a whole day. Best I've ever done Five Nights at Freddy's. JK, I did good in some of them. That new life looks sick. After some beautiful dreams last night. My rising sixth grader has risen. First day of school, wake up. Alright, so hold on. So it seems like as soon as I call the people, they get added to the list. And I know ew, Dad's underwear. Oswald seems to be taking pretty things hard. Dad, it's hard for a kid to understand losing his job. I'll do something nice for him when I pick him from Jeff's tonight. Some pictures of my family. So that first time before I died, we got numbers of like the plumber and stuff. Mom used to rock me in the chair when I was a sleepy boy. Our old suitcases. Okay, no good excuse me. No good hiding spots upstairs. So yes, I'm literally going all directions other than what I'm supposed to right now. Because I just want to double check there's no goofy things missing. The fly rabbit holding a screwdriver, hammer, knife, very scary. Don't mess around with the toolbox. Furnace used to be the scariest thing down here. There's an escape window, it looks like. So I know he's not supposed to touch the toolbox. But, like, hide the tools. Don't be a tool. Never refuse Mom's bacon. Alright, breakfast is on the table. Mom lives with Dad, so they're not divorced. They're just dealing through some shit. Something scared the shit out of the cat. I'll assume the cat is Jinx. And based on that, conversationally, of course, where the hell was it? I thought there was Trip over Jinx, but there's Trip like a dipshit a lot. But there's also Meet Jinx a lot. The achievements don't matter, I just like knowing what they are. I'm not going to play as for the achievements because that seems unreasonable. Dad looks cool. still normal year. I want to eat breakfast with them. The wheeze is so good. Staying close to Grandma. Can't stop thinking about the creepy thing. Who could eat when shit's going popping off like crazy? Jets playing games. Hey, who did that? We're just robbing everyone's shit. This is like Zelda. My family has 3 cats. I have 2 dogs. I have a rabbit. Oswald loves rabbit. Yo, that's extra funny, because the old Disney thing was Oswald the rabbit before it was Mickey Mouse. Smells like fresh meat. Oswald the ocelot has forgotten how to eat. No, I want to shoot hoops now. We're gonna dunk on that shit. Ask the bad kid if he has any more firecrackers. Bell has to ring before you are dismissed. Used to get in trouble for it all the time in high school. My family used to go to the roller rink after the first day of school. I'd rather someone play Field Forge anyway. Field Forge is kind of like Minecraft, I would assume. So as a general statement, the Freddy games are good at hiding things, codes and stuff, and numbers and cryptog thingies and all sorts of weird shit. So I want to direct your attention to the number board, or the blackboard, whatever. Half of that math doesn't actually make sense. Starting at the left, 3 minus 2 is not equal to 5. 12 minus 8 is not equal to 5. 17 minus 9 on the right side is not equal to 5. So there's a lot of 5s. There's a lot of things that don't equal 5 equaling 5. So again, some smart person online, not me, will surely crack that cipher or code or whatever it happens to be. Pep rally on Friday. Hey, firecracker kid. Tell you what, I'm usually library after school. Bring me a secret at the library. Read a book on not being a loser. Us and this nerd are gonna be best friends. I'm jealous of people who know how to read too. So before I press the button, again through my limited Five Nights lore, in Security Breach, at one point you hit play, or it was assumed that you're playing as the daughter of the mechanic that built Bonnie, I think, or something like that. And I feel like this girl could be that person to tie it to the timeline. I don't remember for sure. She loves ancient Greek mythology. It's about being brave during impossible situations. If you ever want to read pictures like Toby does, read a comic. Yeah. Alright, so her grandfather's sketchbook has hot goss on the animatronics. We're gonna go. Wait, okay. So loops. Okay, so I think this confirms what I was just saying. It did it way quicker than I thought. I didn't really solve anything, I guess. Okay, so don't eat around Chica. She makes garbage nests. She steals food. She starts to stink. Bonnie's guitar is broken. Hugged the kid too strongly and broke them. Fix Freddy's hat. The bear keeps screaming. Don't do camera flashes in his face. That was a thing in one of the games to stun him. This is about Freddy having weird stalking behaviors. They're showing Chica building nests. Tech 2 is missing, and the cupcake is out of control. Upgrading the guitar. Nice little sketches. So if her grandpa in the old days was a Freddy tech, that would check out. I still think that makes her the kid from Security Breach. See, I know just enough lore to be dangerous and just speculate and throw wild things out there, but I don't really know. It seems unfair I just get bullied as soon as I come home. Got a plan back at Jeff's. Got a plan back at Jeff's. Night 2 commencing. Bunny's coming and making wacky noises. So to get ahead of this problem, that time he definitely still lets have some fun. See if I distract him now. That was a lot of words that time. He's way easier to escape from than other games. Alright, so if we barricade the door from the outside, it gives me 2 possible outs. Haha, see, this is why we play games, man. Freaking pro move right there. It's barely even stopped us. That's why I sketched out the whole house. Yo, Jeffo.
Well, okay.
The voice I heard before, where did it come from? I mean, the lights get fixed when we... I think this costume above me moved. I'll be honest with you, it almost jump scares me. Like, it's not scary. But him just showing up's good. So it made the noise and sounds quiet. I'm gonna assume this is safe. Sounds quiet, should be safe. I'll level with you. If all the games were like this, I feel like I would have been better at all these games. Okay, the door won't budge. We don't have a lot of other options. That's just for the basement. This clumsy fucking kid. Yo. That was cool. No, I was trying to read. Come on. I was trying to read, and then it all went to shit. So let's just... So with the flashlight, you can blast him in the face when he catches you now. And I don't know if that's a one-time save, or it's going to happen every time I get in those opportunity situation things. So I'm going to try not to do that more often. But I know we're safe. That was close. He didn't warp out of this room yet. I went too fast. I hear footsteps this time. I still hear footsteps. Heard a door close. That's another kid's trapped in there. So he's not coming for us. Hey, it's Chica. Chica's nesting right now. Had some lunch from that far away. Okay, so I don't know what the rat got us. But we do have a rat now. Bun Bun's definitely around here somewhere. What was I gonna look at? Oh, maybe I can get it to the shit kid. The firecracker kid? So I might be getting into a weird zone here. If I'm not in the house in 2024, I feel like... Can I steal a piece of pizza? I feel like I'm safe. Like I can just sprint around here like an asshole. It doesn't matter. And that might be a dumb thing to think. Do you have any garbage pizza? So I got a pocket rat. Kitchen. They got vegan pizza, that's nice. Second door's the kitchen. Jeff never cleans, that's why this place is such a mess. This timeline having a different colored flashlight bulb is pretty neat. Like 2024 flashlights would work better and look different than 1987 ones. So we have a lot of computer components now. Like control panel, a puzzle matrix, a power supply, a token slot. I would assume we're building an arcade game in here. Win a free tour of Freddy's factory. Okay, so they all look like they need something. Right, that's the puzzle, effectively. But it's not easily telling me what it needs. So that's fine, we can wait on that. Alright, so storage, security, arcade, been through all those. Get him, Jeff, get him. Good job, you clumsy shit. Thanks for the pizza. Alright, battery. Just pizza crap. Freezer. Unlock the other way out. Take a lap. Hit the ball pit. Alright, so storage, security, arcade, been through all those. Get him, Jeff, get him. Good job, you clumsy shit. Thanks for the pizza. Alright, battery. Just pizza crap. Freezer. Unlock the other way out. Take a lap. Hit the ball pit. Next time we'll feed Chica. So I'm gonna call it a joke for conversation's sake. in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, specifically. So I'm assuming all the lore ties together, because that's the way these things work. There's a throwaway line where, like, when shit goes bad, just turn the main breaker on and off again. So that's the only reason, or the main reason, I ran to the breaker first, because it made the most sense. So I think that's like good lore, or just a good way to play the game, or a silly coincidence, just because it is a video game. I hear no noises out here. I hear the wheezing. Okay, so the X prompt was still there. Let's unlock the door again. The X prompt was there, which I feel like is the main takeaway. I just have to be like instinct, jump scare style, jam that button as soon as that shit goes off. Also, it seems like if I'm scared, I can't interact with things. So that's why I didn't pop the breaker when I ran by. It sounds like he's saying, "Where's my treat?" Probably can't be right. I vaguely heard other noises back here. Just want to give him another second, and then we'll go through the door. That was cool. Damn it, I didn't hear any noises. So I don't know if the Freddy face just scared us because the lights were off, but this is the second time I noticed when the kid gets a little amped up, there's the red jelly vision around the borders of the screen. And part of me feels like that's tied to that. I hear Wheezy over here somewhere. Like, I distinctly hear him making noises right now. The music changed. The only reason I'm assuming I'm safe. That's hilarious that I fed the bird. I saved Mike. This is hilarious. What a cool throwback thing.
I need to tell you something just in case, alright? The characters like to move around at night when nobody is here. They like to roam around and be themselves. There isn't a concern for your safety here. Just one thing. Try not to let them see you walking or moving around. Then you might be in a bit of a pickle.
That's so neat. So somehow I triggered Chica. They're both here. They're both here. So by the last night. So I think stomping around pissed off Chica. So I just heard Chica use a door. I just heard a second door. So they should both be out of this room now, at least. Go on to pirating. See you soon. So Foxy's back there doing something. Oh, thank Christ. Aren't you coming? No, I'm looking for my dad. He's wearing a blue shirt and has brown hair. Have you seen him? Have you seen Chip? We were in the arcade when the power went out. Okay, so I jammed the shut of the button. Seems like you got me nowhere. If he pops that thing, I'm gonna press the X button so fucking fast. That time I was ready. That time I was ready. My dog was having the craziest dream. If the audio comes through, I'm gonna keep it in so you hear it. I'll isolate it, like cool people say. Alright, well, I died anyway, so that's fine. We'll call this an episode. But yeah, my dog's having a crazy dream. I didn't know, thought someone was breaking in the house, and I was worried about him. So that threw off my game a little bit. That's the last time a dog threw me off. This time we're more ready than we've ever been. Where's my dad? Dun 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 dun. Hey, which button's the Alright, end of the dining. Too fast for you this time. Day 3. I like how it taunts us. Or if I think the thing was didn't go somewhere last time. Can we just call Mom? Wait, how did we... That one. Is Dad weird? He's quiet, but he's stressed out. Let's have some breakfast. Maybe the new kid wants to be your friend. So on your second day, you'll be better. As I said, we found Mom. Why can't I go underneath? What's under the table? I can see something's under the table. I'm Fat Robo-Dad. So, from the last time I recorded a video, so it would been episode 6, I guess. I think this is 7. I found out, I started deep diving into the Freddyverse because all these games are cool. I like to know what's going on. Apparently Into the Pit is one of the first books that were written that are tied to everything. And some of my predictions on the day I started rambling were correct. But this is all like well-known lore from like 4 years ago at this point. I miss slappy hands. Those sticky rubber hands that are gross you smack people with. That's cool. All the robot kids were there. Or all the robots. Whatever. Animatronics. Get the book from the principal's office. I want to go on a field trip. Oh yeah, so the whole thing was like he was sketching. I think it's in here somewhere. Like he sketches all the animatronics and stuff. And the OG inventor of all the animatronics would have been a smart kid, blah blah blah, bullied, One of the books mentioned like Oswald has a knack for winning design things. It's all tied together. Well, where would the principal's key be? So I guess there's not really a lot of options of places it could be. We just gotta make it to the pep rally. We got a voucher validator. That's probably for the one of the ticket machine things, or the video game things. Arcade games? That's the word. It's probably for one of the arcade games in the Fazatorium there. Can you... You should be able to grab the spiders when they pop out. From our host from the newspaper, again about them winning a kickball tournament. You can see his house from here. Doubt come for parent-teacher conferences. Doubt Monster Man will come. Yeah, smack him with the smack hand. Should be should get away from one free attack from if Springtrap there comes after us. You shouldn't have took your time, Oswald. Like, I guess it adds to... Dylan keeps trying to jump out the lockers to scare me. Try to scare me, mofo. Then they won't let me do my synchronized water balloon fight. She used 2,000 balloons for her synchronized ballooning. I guess in theory, like, what I was trying to mumble out was, like, it makes sense that only the nights would be scaries, because it's always 5 nights at Freddy's and not 5 days at Jeff's Pizza kind of deal. Okay, now it's night 3. But it just seems silly that, like, there's not that deep a lore, and, like, the game seems odd to have day cycles, I guess, is what I'm saying. I think what I was trying to mumble out was it's weird that there's day cycles. Like, ha ha ha, go to school. And then that's it. Someone's creeping. Which door did he go into? Okay, I heard steps and I heard closing. Meet Jinx 10 times. How is she? I mean, we gotta go out through the roof again then. Can you book it through the attic again? I know he's gonna be down there. I am ready to escape. Alright, so living room's jacked. Attic's jacked. It's not that big of a house. Alright, so something should open. Sick, there we go. My room was a secret all along. Jeff's Pizza. Dad, I'm coming. Came to the arcade last time. I was keeping my dad there. Fuck off. Cause that time it was let's have some fun. There's lots of crazy voice masking stuff usually in these games when Springtrap or assorted others talk to you. I don't know that I ran away with hiding spots. Leave me alone. We found a picture. Found Dad's picture. Alright, so arcade's locked this way. Go all the way around. So we'll do that tomorrow. Yesterday we found the picture Dad always kept of us. We're pretty nicely locked out of the arcade right now, which is our next step. Geez, food trap's still pretty nice. Alright, so wait. X is... So you can go through the vents. Guess this is the basement. We need to be here yet. It's just as late. It's just as real. So dining area, and entrance. There's a slight lag on when you press the map button. That's why it keeps throwing me off like that. Coupon for Foxy's Pirate Palooza. I honked Freddy's nose. Made a lot of noise. Wait, where is it? Alright, so party hallway goes to basement. I guess we're just gonna keep doing these little goofy Do I keep doing these loops until I figure out where the... Sticky hand. Alright, so we got the arcade key. We put a fourth... Wrong button. We put a fourth... There's four of these little doll paper plate things. Get in, you fool. That's my own fault. Man, that puts you far back. It's better than being no continuous. I will give it that. We're all friends, big guy. It's okay. Alright, so family vacation card. Photo. Whatever. Alright, so if you just open the door. If he just opened the door. I feel like we should be opening the door now. So what I was trying to say before. There's 3 paper people, and now there's 4 paper people. So we got Token Machine. The game's look. That's the Bonnie? Hey, buddy. If I knew more about the rabbit, I could lure it out. Okay, so I know like Bonnie and I don't play Bonnie's guitar. Is a hot Bonnie fact. So I feel like something tied to Bonnie's guitar. So it's not tied to this. Alright, we got flashlight, batteries, speakers. Okay, we're kind of stuck in here. Is he not coming? Wrong buttons, wrong buttons. Wrong buttons again. So I did want to come down here anyway. I did want to come down here anyway. So I'm going to use this real quick. Just so I want it on the map in case I panic later. This is actually not what I wanted to do. Okay, so barring this, we did get a... It was tied to Bonnie's guitar. Just gotta find some way to fix it. Gotta dig through the garbo. Okay, so we don't have... There's a cheeky animatronic down there, too. Don't shine lasers in Freddy's eye. So let's see. I feel like most of these rooms wouldn't have anything to fix a guitar. Like unless my ass is supposed to go like the literal dump or something. No, I pressed the button, I pressed the button. Fuck you, I pressed the button. Bullshit. I don't know why it puts the door icon there if I can't do the door. You know, it's funny, there's a... I got unlocked on the other side, I guess. There's a ripped off phone number up there for the pizza place. And I think that'd be a good gameplay-ish thing. Good to call for a pizza. I did not tell you to go back through there. Alright, so we got this laid back out here. Because the body has that whole zone locked down pretty nicely up there. To the left of this table, I think there's a collectible back there. But maybe it's not. I wonder if... What door is that? This one? What, she gonna stun lock me in the fucking... under the table here? Get up. Wait, there's so many achievements that popped up. Wait, did I find the shitty ending? That's fucking hilarious. Alright, tomorrow we'll play the game normally again. What's at the end of this? Amazing. I forget what other game I made that joke about. It's like Far Cry. You just leave. You just leave and the game's over. Amazing. Alright, tomorrow we'll play it again for real. Alright, yesterday I bailed out of the game accidentally. I was panicked running away from Springtrap. We still have the same objective at least. But now I know. You can't just walk out of the building. Because he doesn't specifically know I'm here. But I really don't want to fuck this up then. Also, going to the dump is not a solution for where the springs are, or the strings are. Alright, so wait, this room... Storage goes to here. Where's the green one? game's fucking against me. Shut up, I want to have fun with you. Alright, so which one? Alright, storage gets me back to the front. Chica, why? I thought we were buds. Oh, storage is the other door, that's why. Fucked. I'll say ha 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 yes, video games. But if we have so if we have the tech, if I have the ability to work between these stupid things, barring the fact we push a button in the video game, I feel like it's bullshit that if I run to a vent, that I can't just crawl through the vent and I have to take the death when what's his face pops by. They all should just know where I am. So they're at least both down here. And we know this now. So as long as Chica doesn't get mad. I don't know how Chica can see me from there. Fast, 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 fast. I could look back and forth with the camera things. I think you should get into the suit and steer it around and fight the evil rabbit. I think it's absurd the trash can's right here. So we know if we touch Freddy's nose, shit pops off. So we're not gonna do that. Alright, so entrance, we can't go that way. Dining room, party kitchen, ball pit. Basement's that junk pile somewhere. Alright, so the only junk piles, that wording makes it different. Because the party hallway has Chica's junk piles. hell's this creeper shit? Fuck off. This shouldn't be this hard. This actually shouldn't be this hard. Where's my box? All I want to do is progress. Is it asking so much? How is Chica's shit junk pile not gonna have strings? I feel like I'm running out of rooms to go in that I haven't tried. Alright, sketchbook, batteries, flashlight, photos. So this is like object 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like that's gonna be a thing. Where if you collect all 5 items, it wins, saves the day. Get the fuck out of this room. I really don't want to cheat. I also don't want to stay stuck here. So keep in mind that we can't leave. I want... You know what? It's safe here. Come on. That feels so close. God damn it. This is such bullshit now. We'll just do the things we can here then. Like how the one tooltip the other day was, just so you know, you won't find a lot of batteries. You find batteries all the time. Fredbear's singing jazz and show. So I should do I'm gonna go through all of them. Yeah, see? Alright, let's see. With the stay up top. Use ear up there. Wait, I want to loop that. Other way. This way. No, I have it backwards. So it's off by one. Alright, so it's something to do. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll fix more games tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, yesterday we fixed well, at least one of the things. See, I would really like to know if I'm supposed to be able to actually just know what's broken or just try the pieces. So in a lot of the other games, I feel like mainly 2 through 4, in the old days of Freddying, a lot of goofy lore was hidden in these parts. And I feel like this is kind of the same vibe. I feel like I have to go back and do the slide puzzle now. Alright, there's one. There's only 4 crying kids. That's not exact lore. No. We saving the kids. Is this like Pac-Man? Does he have a... I can kind of trick him. You shouldn't be allowed to pull Yuis like that. Let's go, kids. Alright, so we got new music from being a pro gamer. Let's move Freddy's face up towards the top here. So I feel like we need, but I feel like I know. We need the ear face over there on a different rotation. This way. Alright, so that's the next side of his face. These actually seem correct in where they are. One minute. Alright, so so far, so good. Hefton with Hepalese. Go, go, go! That should have been 10. This might be the goofiest of all games so far. Like, this is the most video gamey of the games. The exciting part is, I don't know how much it's actually like saving what we're doing with all this. And there's really bad feeling that if I die again, it's gonna forget all these things I did. In case there was confusion, because there probably is. All this was in hopes that there was like guitar strings out here or something? Or maybe that's like the safe daytime now? Or like the real world, I can go to the junkyard after this? Alright, I'm just gonna die. I don't have patience for this. The ski balls are obviously for the ski ball game. That one makes sense. Alright, yo, it's Frogger. That's silly. You're gonna go straight to table. Farm to table pizza. Cow lays a delicious block of cheese. The tomatoes do dirty things together and they get tomato sauce. Then here we are. I'm just gonna tank it. He distinctly knows he doesn't have the right item for that. Do that both sides. If I do nothing else right in this game, come on. So if I do nothing else right in this game, I was at least gonna go for a perfect score in fucking skee ball. Oh, I can't even do that right. It's like Wii bowling. You're gonna wait for a perfect game and then you choke at the end. Alright, so that one says you don't have the right item for, right? Okay. So this is Balloon Boy. Everyone's favorite, like... Well, A, this is Asteroids. B, that's Balloon Boy. I feel like he's part of, like, Secret Lore, where he's in a bunch of the games, just as a thing. He was like a gag in the movie, and everyone was all excited about it because he went for a ride in the car at the end with the YouTuber kid. Can you go through the side of the screen? Is this, it is, okay. Not a gamer. Complete all arcade games. Well, that feels good. Alright, so we can't fix that yet. So we go all the way back to the beginning of this problem. Where is the junk we need? So we asked if Jeff there's any guitar strings. These people during Fest Key place with dumb robot band. Cool animatronics. So you say through everything out. So I feel like this was actually the right idea. So we at least have a splash screen. Who knew Oswald the Oswald was also Oswald the Raccoon? Get got. Get got. Super old trash. Now we're talking. I'm hoping by changing the objective, at least if I die again, we're a little bit farther. We've now completed all the games. We can do voucher token things when we get that far. Alright, tomorrow we fix the guitar. I think someone's out here already. Yesterday we got the goods to fix the guitar. Played a lot of old video games along the way. Wait, so I have the guitar. So I'm actually gonna go play Bonnie's guitar. And make Bonnie very mad. It's not even the right door, you stupid kid. Alright, kitchen, parts away. Arcade. Alright. So now we could use the trapdoors to warp around. I'm not as worried about that right now. I would assume the good door is broken. Well, how the fuck do I put... Oh, duh. Duh. Batman. Plug the guitar in right there, probably. I press button. Okay, so the way I see it, play the guitar, you come in here, you take the vent that's in here, back up to the room that's by the arcade, and we should be good to go. The top, I guess he's extra sketch. The objective is doing weird flip tricks and stuff. No. So close. I didn't hear him go through the thing, but he shouldn't be in here anymore. You're about to possibly see the greatest Freddy gaming of all time. Oh shit, she's right behind us. I mean, this is where I won the gun. Sick. What the fuck vent did it just throw me out of? So I just heard something clang in the vent, and I feel like in other games, like the way it usually works is different animatronics usually have different triggers. Like if you look at, like in the first game all the way back, or maybe the second or third, whatever. If you look at the same animatronics many times, like it makes it more aggressive towards you, and that kind of horse shit. And I know at one point, it's probably super far back here. Might not even be in here anymore. I know I said blah blah blah, don't do this thing or Chica gets mad. What the fuck am I supposed to do? You flashlight. Please, please, please. Thank Christ. Thanks. I don't know what happened. Thank me later. Was I growing up with you? No. Have you seen Mike? I found me safe now. So Mike again should be the OG Mike that's in tied to part of most of the old games. Is Freddy gonna help me? I forgot. No. Other way. I was in the front door, but front door is not the answer in this world. The ball pit is. Except I just saw a bunch of ghostly dead kids flash on the screen. You can rewind if you don't believe that. Okay. So the other thing I'm curious of. See, like we're doing school again. I feel like there's no reason to. Now my window's boarded up, of course. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Alright, so Dad has a window, or it's a painting. That definitely seems like an out window. Because I feel like we're gonna play that dumb game again. So attic screwed, my room screwed, master bedroom maybe, basement maybe. Oh, but some of the other games have. That feels like a way out if it has to be. Most other games, the OGs, 1 through 4, all had. I think the heart was moving. Am I seeing things now? Oh, it's Mom's note. Okay. The heart is beating. I fucking knew it. What was I gonna say? Oh, all the old games and stuff had secret nights, like 6 and 7 usually, for like challenge and extra challenge. And I'm curious now if this game ends that way too, where we do the main 5 nights and there's like bonus nights. Look, it's Oswald the raccoon. Told you he was gonna say it. I'm surprised he's still not digging in the dump. Stinky kid, smells like stink. I wonder if... So those three main bad kids keep turning into the animatronics in these crazy things. I wonder if those kids actually get eaten by the animatronics down the road. So we beat the shit out of the kid. So we beat the shit out of the kid. Hulk out. Skip school. Something we're distinctly not supposed to do. Jeff's dead to us now. Okay, so I guess I'll play... I know we fixed him this timeline. That's right. You gotta kill me. How many kids do they trap here? 5, maybe 6, depending on what the lore dictates for that game / book / movie / graphic novel / whatever else is going on. We will investigate the stream tomorrow, though. So I feel like if this is slowly unlocking the world more and more, like party room, maybe storage? Not there. But I feel like party room, storage, something along those lines should be where this next screaming child is. You know the room he's about to walk into. Wait. The big guy moved. I forget if we knew that. So now... Hiding spot. He's coming back. So I don't know if they'll address it in this game. This definitely feels like there's a lore reason of why he wouldn't be able to see into Freddy here. Okay, so party room or security. Okay, that one's still locked. The one audio cue also sounds like someone's... Come on. How are they all gonna hang out behind me like that? They all keep going the way I want to go. Wait, no, I didn't press it like that. There we go. I think at one point when I was brainstorming around and scoping out the achievements, I feel like one's for never use the flashlight. And you really don't have to once you know how the game works. Like that room, I don't never need the flashlight in. Crafty little girl. I did not see that coming at all. That was actually a good one. Didn't get scared. Definitely tensed up. That was a good one. I feel like I know he's in here. I'm gonna go this way anyway. So he's gonna see us. I have to get ready on the X button. Open the fucking door, kid. So all I really wanted to do here was I'm pressing A. You just love me too much, I guess. All I really wanted to do was... What kind of bullshit is this? Re-screwdriver that front door. I feel like that front, not the rear of that front door, the front grate. I feel like we're locked out of it. He's talking again. So for here, I might as well do the security door, right? Then we get cutscenes and everything. I was ready. You know what? That was real nice of him to just tell me Firecracker Kid. Because I feel like flashing Freddy in one of the old games made him not do bad things. Alright, so storage gets me to the... I guess front and around. This is actually unlocked the way it's supposed to be. See, this one is still jacked. I knew it. The amount of times we have escaped shithead by running and diving in that ball pit is fantastic. I don't still have the... The problem when I die too much is, like, I forgot that we didn't have that door unlocked. The vendor ticket counter thing is still... it's in the dark world right by Foxy's Cavern. So I'll assume this guy is a reference to something else that I don't understand. If he's at the library being a nerd, that's hilarious. Firecracker Kid. He was being at the library being a nerd. What is retro? So now I'm curious if it has to be. Okay. I have to get that ticket machine working. I have to get the ticket machine working to win an old ass prize. Right? That makes the most sense. Let me trade the kid for the kid's one is working. Let me trade the kid whatever comes out of the machine for that. So basically, just want to get straight across here. Just want to get straight across here, grab the ticket taker thing, and then leave. And if the game's rigged, to be right outside this door. Where's my box? Right, tomorrow we'll do the near impossible task of making it straight across this floor. Just so I put the pieces together, I probably need to fix the ticket taking machine to get... I think I just saw a person flicker over there. I would need to fix the ticket machine to probably win a retro ship. So we're gonna hope that's right. The final piece we need is over here where shithead guards the whole time. Or Chica guards, or now Bonnie comes out from under the table. We're so close. So now I'm gonna run. I feel like running leads to trouble. And now since no one's here, we're gonna do that. And now I feel like both of my issues are resolved slightly. That was fucking close. Did she rat me out? Did she not rat me out? Oh, thank God. I'm surprised I don't have a sneeze meter in this. Just like really screw people over. So here's where we hope my goofy assumption is right. That one's not good yet. These all seem fixed, other than Ticket Eater, which please, please, please takes this. But no, there's taking through his own little machines. Wait, you fixed them all? My dad's pretty good with mechanics too. He repaired all the equipment at the mill. Got 75 cents off coupon for pizza. I'm more important to know one of the clues where he's good at tinkering, and this could be how he learns about the animatronics, makes him down the road. So we have a prize voucher. But yeah, like he is, from what I recalled and remembered, super tied into the lore now. But now with our old-timey handheld gaming device, which sounds retro as shit if you ask me. Boom Boom over here. We have a firecracker now. Gabby says, I didn't know you were here, Oswald. Are you alright? You don't look so good. Oh, your dad's here. See you tomorrow. I don't know where Dad found us from. But now at least we made it to night 4. So again, effectively, I feel like we're close to the end of this. I feel like there's been more bears phazzing up there as we've gone. Alright, so what room did we say? Hopefully the G-Raj. Dad has a ladder somewhere. I were a ladder, I'd probably be in the attic. If the audio cues are the key, he should be off to the right. So I want to make noise in here. I want to make... Okay, here we go. Ready? Wait, did I put... I don't even know what the hell actually just scared me there. Ready on the X. So even if we're doomed, I know we're in the right area, and I know I'm on the right vibe. There's just a lot of other layers going on right now. Someone voice track whatever you just said there. That was definitely let's have some fun one. So I guess move is listen for a second door. And the game controls like garbage and the room lights are off. It's really easy to walk through the dark here. So I figure I have two shots on how this Freddying will work here. Either we blow up the firecracker outside that room, or we open the door and let the game do its work. That one fair. Alright, I kinda know this map enough. Well, it's nice to help me speed run to the bear suit. He looks so huggable. That was intense. Because either we just... It was automatic. Okay. Yo, look at this. Everyone's here. There's the baby marionettes. I forget what they're called. It's baby ballerinas from Sister Location. What's his name? Balloon Kid's up there. Got a ringing phone that's been ringing for a while. Got some vents. I'm gonna throw back things. Whatever is on that right shelf looks important. I'm not sure what that one is. And before we do all this, I'm gonna say see you tomorrow. Let's answer the phone first.
Now, I can't imagine that you'd
Oh my God, it's even phone guy.
Night, so I guess you don't need to worry about the whole animatronic situation.
Oh, it's like an old security call. That's so good.
If you really have nothing to do after work and want to stay a little bit longer, play some games in the arcade. Not every machine works, though.
So all the cameras look like shit. But it's definitely like... It's here. It's mostly blown out. Alright, that's super charming, to be honest with you. It feels very old school and like remembrance of the old days. Do we have alarm? Power resetter, okay. My dad's wedding ring is in here. You know, it's shiny and sticking out. The cameras. I just checked the cameras. Alright, so ball pit cam kinda works. Outside the office works. That's amazing. Wait, so we need to get them away from here. The cameras switch faster in the old days than they do now. That's kind of funny. Alright, so if I do this... So they weren't up here for that to not be a thing. Spideys! So she's not right outside anymore. Alright, so he's taking her. He took her down to room 6. Which effectively would be the kitchen, since there was no camera in there. Yeah, she's howling. Alright, so we need something to smash it with. Do we have... Have we seen any smashy bang bang things? Because one of two places. It's either all the way back to... That was fake, wasn't it? I feel like we... If he comes out of the right door, that's where we have to go. Alright, so why is Chica in here? I'm gonna almost guarantee the answer to this is Chica was in here because we have to come in here now. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Take a scenic route. That makes more sense. I pressed the wrong button. A nice little Freddy cutscene there. Come on, Freezer Kid, let's go. Alright, so she ran to the exit. I could not control anything there. I can control that though. This ends tomorrow. That means tomorrow is today. Day 5. We did it. School's gonna be worse than ever. Oswald's not here. No more school, no more distractions. We got a good creepy kid yelling in the house there. We got bigger fish to fry. So good. So good. So while I appreciate what we've been doing in this game so far, like saving some kids, they might be the ones that go forward here. Like, this is obviously all the way back in the timeline. So while the new kids could be like the going forward kids, gotta find Jeff. I feel like we kind of maxed out the loop of things we could do going back and forth in the other time. So if there was ever a time for this to actually have to end, like now does seem correct, we'll call it. Is Jeff Deckers who's doing security cameras? Is this going to be the right way? Of course it is. What are you doing, Jeff? He's playing solitaire, but... So we lied, said my jacket's missing. Jeff says you're full of shit. We have a backup jacket. He needs this wallet. Jeff's going to say use that coupon I gave you. Okay. So something screamed at me. I was running too fast, or I don't know where it was. I don't know that it matters. Because now we did it anyway. Alright, he's in the real world now. Freddy has come into the real world. He's not Freddy. I know it's... Springtrap, what's his name? We are booking it. Party room still feels like the last place we might have to go. And you got me. Okay, so we need a security card for the room over there. Alright, so we will restart this tomorrow. Because we're running up to what I usually cut episodes at, and I feel like this is going to be a big day. Alright, so yesterday. We learned that the party room that's locked out is where we have to go. We need a key card for it. And I have a feeling like I need to talk to the door to get the key card thing to happen. Because that's what happened towards the beginning of the game with... that's what happened towards the beginning with the waking up Dad to get him out of the house that first day. Like, it's definitely that kind of game. You can't do things until you do things. I guess like any point-and-click adventure, actually. Alright, so are there hiding spots back here somewhere? So I want to stay close to where we're trying to go. Alright, so either we're flashlighting and going... There we go. is the most important breath holding of our entire lives. Everyone's up here for me. The phone's ringing in the security room again, too. I still feel like that item behind the junk pile and that pizza plate is a thing. I'm locked here by a rabbit. Can you get me out? So because he was running with us before, I feel like, since what's his name was chasing us, I couldn't do that interactions. Because everyone's busted animatronics, it looks like. Something's in one of them. Party room key card, there we go. This room finally paid off. That was close. I actually decided to look for it once. Alright, so Chica sounds out. Who? Who where? Please be Vanny. Please be Vanny. Please be Vanny. Please be Vanny. I'm looking for my dad. Have you seen him? I haven't seen him, but I'm hearing weird noises in the vent. Heard a man mumbling and snoring. You want her to run out? Guess we'll never know who it was. Okay, so we have a honker. We have noises, but the only way out looks like the vent. See the eyes? The eyes on the door? This is like a saw room. That's we're trapped in here. So as of now, so we know Dad's stolen, and we know Springtrap has him. So I feel like the smartest move is this move. Alright, no one's outside with us. The ball pit wasn't working. Chica's in the middle. Dad's not by the front door. The arcade doesn't seem like an answer. And the main hallway's covered. Okay, so the cameras kind of suck. I feel like the ball pit makes the most sense. Alright, so storage takes me up front. Party room's a secret. The toddler achievements have fallen a lot during this game. The thing with that was those achievements that we saw were run and fall a bunch, and the more you fall, the more the game insults you. Effectively. And they lock out the easy way to get to the ball pit. Fuck this fucking game. They can do goofy splash scares all they want to. That's not going to affect my resolve here. That was crazy instinct. I think I hit A and B and X at the same, or at least A and X at the same time. Yeah, I got fucking lucky. Alright, so this is probably the shitty ending, right? Achieve 1-star ending, either creep or frightening, trip over 20 times. I will say, we finally beat our first... New music unlocked. We finally beat our first Five Nights at Freddy's game. And we got 2 of the endings. We got the super shitty one where you run away, I'm sure. And we got the one now where Oswald gets captured. And obviously probably murdered, stuffed in a suit. We didn't see Foxy in that game. So maybe he gets put in Foxy. That was awesome, though. That feels really good to beat one. Tomorrow, I'm going to watch a video of all the different endings so we can see what the actual happy one is. But thanks for watching. This was a fun little Halloween mid-video thing series here. I'll see you next time. Lates. Okay, so today, like I said, we're going to watch all the endings. I'm watching a video put out by Rube, R-U-B, Hen, H-E-N, 925. Check out their YouTube. They have tons of subs. It seems like they're doing good Freddy work. but we're going to do our thing, and I'm going to watch what they did, and we can comment and see what all actually happens here. So this is the one I think we got. Right? This is definitely the one we got where he says, "Sorry, Dad," and fails. So this is 1-star base ending. Do not collect all of Dad's belongings. I'm going to assume this is the one we got, because we got 4 of the 5 items. So we just saw this one together for real. Alright, so what am I secret ending? Fail the quick time event at the end, which I almost did with my panic click. Why can't I feel my voice is wrong with my voice? He is Freddy. Because we are going to be Foxy. That was a good guess. We went from Oswald to Oswald to Oz. So, okay. We're definitely Foxy. I called that one. That feels good. Alright, pick up all of Dad's belongings and strange picture. So this was... Yes, was watching all the clips that were tied to the items. Mom's looking good. So obviously all these things are to show that, like, this family was just, like, an amazing family, right? Okay, so there was a photo on this screen. If we would have did this right, an odd photo of 2 men inside of a strange office. So that's probably Afton and the other guy whose name I always forget. Alright, so we're gonna jump ahead a little bit. This is Oswald saves Dad, good ending, but Jeff dies post credits. It seems like this is creepy. Who would have thought the ball pit would have caught him? Maybe he craps out because he's not supposed to be in the real world like this without a soul. So at least Springtrap getting caught out here is a step farther past the thing. And there's a thing with there's a lore thing with name colors. Like Oswald talks in yellow the whole game, and Dad's been blue. And then Oswald turned to blue when he became possessed in that other ending. But I feel like the yellow ties into Golden Freddy, which is like kind of an accepted canon thing. With like Freddy's color, his font color is like FFFF77, something like that. Alright, so the family's moving out in this one. Alright, so let's see. This is post-credits thing. Oh, Jeff dies post-credits. So assuming this one, Jeff gets got by Springtrap. See? Alright. Fix and complete all our arcade machines, which we did. Grab all of Dad's belongings, which we did not do. Complete 3 secret games, which I don't think we did any of. And pick up the photo before going to the ending. Alright, so there's a strange game by the pizzas over here that I might have never looked at. This is very vintage. 5 cups for the 5 dead kids. The green-eyed girl is Vanessa, I think? Or Cassidy, one of them. She turned into ballerina. Or turned into baby. If you know lore, you know it better than I do. That's for sure. I will say overall, the lore of all these games, if you can find a solid, either if you're very smart, or if you can find a YouTuber who's very smart that breaks all those things down, the lore of these games is so absurdly good, stretched across so many pieces of media, that I've gotten hardcore into it through playing this game again, where I'm like trying to study up and learn everything possible. So I was trying to do my best with guessing around with what I know, but like, the game theorist, Matt Pat in particular, had like 75 Freddy videos before he retired a couple of months ago. And for real, like, if you just go through his entire... Like, she's a crying child now. If you go through his whole playlist, it's amazing. There's so many good, like, breakdowns and facts and stuff in there. So I'm thinking I'm like 2/3 of the way through. I just got to when Security Breach came out, which we played last year. And it's just amazing. Wait. Something with the phone. So that's like a fancy looking version of Baby, I feel like. Putting her friend back together. For whatever reason, there's a... Okay, it's good. If it's 4 versions of this kid. Baby, little adult, bigger. There's a lot of the books that have stories about how many kids are rebuilt in this series. There's definitely a chunk of stories where it might have been Cassidy, but there's a girl that... Jessica? There's a girl that there's 4 robots of all through growing up, like her different ages. And I feel like that was one of them. And then tied to that, there was a story where the ballerina lady or someone along those lines basically built a robot version of a girl who wanted to be prettier. And she said, as long as you wear your necklace, you're safe. And one day she takes the necklace off and she turns into a robot and dies. And I feel like that's what we just saw there in throwback game form. Again, these are all things you should look into yourself. I'm doing worst high base level explanation ever, but it's amazing. It's all amazing. Let's see, he needs to find some balloons faster here. This is 5 balloons, presumably for the 5 kids. Now up to 6 because there's a secret 6 kid. It also it's hidden behind the thing. It turned purple, which is William Afton's color for fonts and things. So those are the 3 games. You know he dies in this. Pulls that out. So I think this is where this seems to be the real ending. So this time he slipped in the ball pit and got hurt. But we're a good kid. We're gonna watch your favorite movie. Nice pizza party at Jeff's. And it looked like again it says post-screen things. So those are the pictures that we find. We're jamming. I don't want to get copyrighted, so skip the song. Okay, so I guess that was it. That was the person's end screen, looks like. So it seems like the best ending just involves Dad being saved, obviously. It shows the pictures in this closing screen. And then they hang out and do family stuff together when they get home instead of doing I Am Suspended stuff. But there you go. That's a whole 5 Nights at Freddy's. That was amazing to watch all the endings. At least we got 2 of them. If I would try a little bit harder, I probably could have got more, but it's fine. Thank you for watching. I will see everyone later.
This is William Afton. You should click like and subscribe, or I'll stuff you in a suit. I told you I'd be back.